Ladies and gentlemen, time now for the annual awards presentation ceremony. Maharashtra Business Excellence Award initiated by Maharashtra Industrial and Economic Development Association in association with SME Chamber of India to recognize large, medium and small enterprises of Maharashtra for their exceptional contributions and achievements in manufacturing, service, export sectors. These awards also intend to motivate other existing and emerging entrepreneurs to succeed in their business fields, and the award winners are also expected to act as brand ambassadors to encourage more entrepreneurship. Awards are not only selected on the basis of turnover, but also growth, innovation and invention, transformation and performance of businesses, improvement of quality and services, good governance, business ethics, management system, utilization of unique concept for branding, promotion, marketing in the era of competitive regime of Make in India. Maharashtra Business Excellence Award for Manufacturing Sector, Shri Shrikant Badve, Managing Director, Badve Engineering Limited, Pune. They are into manufacturing and supplying of heavy sheet metal press components and assemblies. Badve Engineering is a premier manufacturing enterprise in the state of Maharashtra and an inspiration to all manufacturers. Led by a first-generation entrepreneur, the company has done Maharashtra proud over the years of its existence. They have contributed hugely to raising the quality of life in Vaduz. Apart from quality, process, technology and productivity, the company has also been firmly committed to social causes. We are also recognizing Mr. Shrikant Badve of the Badve Group exclusively as the Brand Ambassador 2016-17 for Maharashtra Business Excellence of Maharashtra Industrial and Economic Development Association. His roles and responsibilities as brand ambassadors are many, and we are sure he will definitely live up to them. Thank you so very much, and congratulations to you, Mr. Badve. Maharashtra Business Excellence Award for Service Sector, Infrastructure, Shri Nilesh Savan, Managing Director, SCON Projects Private Limited, Pune. They are into industrial construction. The company has successfully executed more than 160 industrial construction projects and created jobs within the state. They have developed innovations to make industrial flooring more user-friendly. They work with the best contemporary machines and equipment to ensure efficiency and results. Company turnover, 164 crore rupees. Employment strength, 245 employees. Congratulations to you. Maharashtra Business Excellence Award for Export Sector, Shri Satish Wagh, Chairman and Managing Director, Supriya Life Science Limited, Mumbai. They are into pharmaceuticals ingredients, export to more than 90 countries. Approximately 60% of production goes to the export market. Company is world's largest manufacturer of chlorpheniramine malate, and its range of products has contributed significantly to import substitution in the pharma industry. They have developed considerable R&D infrastructure. Company turnover, 170 crore rupees. Employment strength, 500 employees. Congratulations to you. Maharashtra Business Excellence Award for Service Sector Finance, Shri Deepak Nigam and Shri Anurag Shrivastava, co-founders, AD's Finance, AD's Consultancy Private Limited, Mumbai. They are into financial services advisory. ADs believe in unlocking the values of companies with their rich experience and business expertise. They judge the potential of companies and give them a long-term plan to take them to the next level. They help companies to execute their business plan by not only giving financial support, but advise in many sectors. Turnover is 2,000 crore rupees. This is the syndication turnover, and employee strength is 450. Congratulations to you both. Maharashtra Business Excellence Award for Manufacturing Sector, Shri Kiran Chilatre, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, and Shri Ajay Gandhi, Director of Shri Saigon Industries, Aurangabad, manufacturer and suppliers of heavy sheet metal press components and assemblies. The company has successfully carved a niche for itself in less than 10 years of incorporation and has given impetus to the manufacturing sector in the state. Turnover is 45.05 crore rupees and employee strength is 88. Congratulations to you. Maharashtra Business Excellence Award for Service Sector IT, Shri Sandeep Donde, Managing Director, Microscan Computers Private Limited, Mumbai, ISP NLD Optic Fiber Infrastructure Data Center, a first-generation entrepreneur who has successfully created a significant service enterprise and generated employment. Company owns one of the largest privately owned carrier-grade fiber networks in the country. Turnover is 42.50 crore rupees. Employee strength 240. Congratulations. Well, time now to launch the Mumbai Business Forum, business networking platform for entrepreneurs and startups and bankers, investors, manufacturers, suppliers, buyers, which will focus on knowledge, business opportunity, mentoring sessions, and interactive sessions with business tycoons. Now, the launch of SME Confidence Index, study and research report of SMEs on business growth, hurdles, issues, SWOT analysis, opportunities and difficulties while doing business activity in the era of Make in India competition. I invite MRSS Group Chairman Mr. Raj Sharma, Mr. Sandeep Bhatia, co-founder and Director Sarang Panchal, MD MRSS, to join the launching ceremony as strategic partners. Thank you, gentlemen. Please take your seats while I invite our chief guest, the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Shri C. Vidyasagar Rao, for the inaugural address.
Shri Subhas Desai ji, Honorable Minister for Industry, Government of Maharashtra, Shri Deepak Kesarkar, Honorable Minister for State for Finance and Planning and Home Affairs, Shri Raju Kumar Agrawal, whole-time member, SEBI, Shri Arun Tiwari, Chairman and MD, Union Bank of India, Shri Uday Kumar, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Metropolitan Stock Exchange of India Limited, Shri Chandrakant Salunke, Founder and President, Maharashtra Industrial and Economic Development Association and SME, Chamber of India, Captains of Industry, representatives of small and medium enterprises, startups, ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased to associate myself with the inauguration of the SME Manufacturers and Exporters Summit and the Maharashtra Industry and SME Meet jointly organized by the SME Chamber of India and the Maharashtra Industrial and Economic Development Association. At the outset, I congratulate the SME Chamber of India on its 23rd Foundation Day. I would particularly convey my appreciation to Sri Chandrakant Salunke, Chairman of the Chamber, and also to all the office bearers of the Chamber for steering the Chamber successfully for the last 23 years and for taking affirmative steps for the empowerment of entrepreneurs, especially from SME sector. The conference has been organized at the most appropriate juncture when the Honorable Prime Minister of India is making serious efforts to promote small and medium enterprises and the startups. Honorable Prime Minister is keen that the youths from not just big cities and metros, but also those from small towns and villages unleash their spirit of enterprise and start their own small business activities. The Honorable Prime Minister of India has made our international diplomacy participatory. All of us have seen the response and the reception that the Prime Minister of India received in a number of countries, maybe UK, US, Australia, China, Japan and other countries. It clearly shows that the perception of the world towards India has changed remarkably. India has emerged as the fast-growing economy in the world. In spite of that, of course, President, our Prime Minister, got wonderful receptions. Before I started to speak, I think nothing was left for me. Much has been spoken by our Solanki ji and Honorable Minister and other ministers, aggressive replies, so many things have done. But I feel that I want some suggestions from you. That is only the issue. Your problems are there. Your land allotments, our Honorable Minister was very happy to announce. There was applauses. Of course, he did mention from how many industries he is going to take back the lands which have been already given. There are so many problems with the banking sector and others. They are there. Even then, you must remember one thing, Honorable Prime Minister, just before his 15th August address to the nation, he sought some suggestions from all of you. Suggestions from the common man. He wants suggestions to implement. We are committed, as London Minister has already stated before you. For that, now I request all of you to give suggestions to the government, to me, to youngsters. Because we are now at the juncture where India has become the youngest country in the world. By 2020, the average age of the Indian would be only 29 years. Almost 8 years younger than a Chinese or average age of an American. It is a demographic dividend that we are going to have, this country. With that you can do wonders. But if you, all of you here, because the entire country depends upon you, I can say. The real strength of the country is you. You have to show a way to the youngsters. It may be demographic dividend now. If you don't show anything, if you don't guide them, it will be demographic disaster for the country. For that, we have to depend on you only. In my capacity as the Chancellor of 20 universities in the state, having an estimated 3 million students, I am asking all Vice Chancellors to, number 1, promote innovation and research. Number 2, promote skill development. And number 3, encourage youth to become entrepreneurs. Recently, and Solanki, I think Solanki was very much satisfied today, more than expected, because much courage was given by the Honorable Minister to him. He is satisfied. At the moment I entered into the hall, I was very much happy by seeing all of you, because always I think about the small enterprise. As a political leader, as an MLA, starting from MLA, my life, always I was concentrating on this only. As rightly stated by one of the speakers, most of the banks and others, they give huge money and they are disappeared from this country. And we say, of course, we see them in the TVs with, wonderful positions. I may not describe those. So this is the state of affairs. But when I came to know by the two entrepreneurs who are sitting in front of me with 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 35,000 without any bank loan, they started with their own strength and come to this stage. So we had to give various suggestions to youngsters. And Solanki was also asking me, as a governor, you should take a review of all these things. So many things he was telling. As a governor, I had to go as per the advice of the government. Of course, sometimes I also advise the government that is different in some aspects when it comes to my notice. But secondly, as I was telling that I was very happy seeing all your entrepreneurs, particularly the awardees. Thirdly, when our Minister for State, Home Affairs, he was just whispering to me that they are going to start small business of the coir in his area and also in Yotmal area of the cotton industries. They are the need of the hour. As Solanki has asked me, I am not keeping quiet. We are taking number of steps how to start the tourism and industries and small enterprise. And sitting in the governor's bungalow, I am supposed, as being the first citizen of the state, I am supposed to think about a person who is in the substratum of the society. And it may be your surprise that I, and the advice of the Prime Minister, I adopted the 3 villages in Maharashtra in 3 regions. We had 2-3 hours discussion. We know all of things. But finally we came to a conclusion. We should give to each of the families, adopted villages, 20 to 30 small chicks. And after 3 or 4 months, incidentally, Bill Gates also stated the same statement. Don't give computers to the villages, you give chicks to the villages. You have to develop micro level policies that you can suggest to us. Now all are happy, they are very confident. Because these women, they don't require any loan from the banks. They don't require any clearances from the ministry or the collector or the tahsildar. They won't require feed also because naturally they are getting feed to their chicks. Now they are confident. They are going to become self-reliant and self-rule also, most of the women. This kind of things I will think. And second thing is, I suggest